Let me ask you this question. If you knew everything would work out for you, if you knew everything was in alignment, right? If you believe in God, you know that everything is in God's hands. Would you still doubt yourself? Would you still have crippling anxiety? Would you truly still be a shell of a version of yourself? Now, for some people, the answer to this question is actually yes. But why is that? I'm about to break that down for you. Everybody that has watched me, everybody on earth, everybody that has yet to see this content, everybody that has yet to be resonated with this content, everybody that has yet to be found it more within themselves, because every video I've ever made, every TikTok I've ever made, every song I've ever made, whatever the case may be, right? It's all just the instrumentation of who you actually are. You already know who you are, bro. You truly know that you are great. You know that you're fantastic at what you do. But you watch these videos because it puts that battery in your back. It confirms. And most of the time, it brings about what you truly know, but you subside. Now I'll break that down for you. Everybody is either living at who they truly think they are or living in the alignment of who they wish they could be. Now, the distinction between those two is there's an aspect of you going through life, you adhering, going through experiences, living the human experience, right? Trauma, heartbreak, loss, etc. Learning to heal from those things to move forward to become what is in store for you, right? Because prior to us coming here to be on earth, we've all signed spiritual contracts. I believe that we have all signed contracts, just like, for example, you go to a job. This is what you adhere to. This is your responsibility. This is how much you're getting paid, etc. Before you come to earth, right? Before you incarnate here, this is your responsibility. This is your purpose. This is the gifts that you'll have. And this is who you need to be, right? And what I realize with certain people who are the biggest, certain people who are famous, certain people who are a celebrity or etc., right? Those individuals aren't smarter than you. Those individuals probably don't even have more creative ability than you. Those people aren't the cream of the crop. But the one distinguishing factor that I noticed that all of these individuals have, or just in general, right? Authenticity. Before these individuals got in the industry, before these individuals got a name, before these individuals became someone that the world could see, right? All of them had authenticity. When you think about Kanye West, when you think about Mona Lisa, when you think about, bro, Cassinet, when you think about all of these people, it's like, if you can authentically be yourself, no matter if you receive rejection, no matter if people don't want you to be in the room, no matter if there's a disapproval of some sort, it's like, how good can you show up as yourself? That's what gives you the return on investment you're looking for. I think we've been so fucking indoctrinated to believe that we all have to break our necks, work a million times an hour, run a 1,000 billion quantileable, like, it's just, bro, all of it is bullshit. All of it is just bullshit in this indoctrination, bro. You are perfect, brother, sister. And it's not because of your bank account. And it's not because of your achievements. It's not because of what you perceive as the thing, bro. God is in control of your life. God is leading you to be exactly who he needs you to be. So if you can show up as yourself If you can show up and be authentic, if you can show up and love, if you can show up and appreciate, why would he not give you everything that you need? Why would he not supply everything that is needed for you to be better, that is needed for you to grow, that is needed for you to expand, and that is needed for you to be the highest version of yourself? Right? A lot of times we question who we are, we question our mistakes, we question our decisions, not realizing it's like, bro, everybody is placed here to do a specific thing. Everybody is placed here on a specific assignment, bro. We can't judge each other. Now we can hold each other accountable, right? We can call each other out on our bullshit, right? But we also can love one another, right? We also could heal so that we can attract healed individuals, healed opportunities, healed interactions, right? And that doesn't mean just because you make a mistake, right? Or you live a specific lifestyle, right? Or you're a specific individual that you're less than or more than anybody on earth. And the moment that we can realize that us as men, right? And this is specifically from my guys, we need one another, bro. Right? Just like we need our wife, just like we need the companionship, just like we need that motivation and that captivation from the feminine. It's like, bro, we need each other, brother. Like, I need the perspective. I need somebody to be like, hey, Brody, you can go harder in the gym. I need somebody to be like, hey, bro, this video could be better. I need the critiquement of love. We all need the critiquement of love. We don't need the perspective of negativity, of bullshit, of just all this fuckery. It's like, bro, we gotta really be with one another. And everybody can't be with one another all the time because of alignment. And when it comes to alignment, that means that everything ain't for everybody. And that's perfectly fine. And what that also means is the people that are for you will be for you. So I'm saying all this to say, bro, it's like we are so in here that I promise you, if you can step back to look at your life from a third person perspective and standpoint, you will really start realizing how gifted you truly are. You will start realizing how life will give you everything that you want when you truly can be as authentic as humanly possible. You will start realizing how the doors that you've had to force open, the doors that you almost had to kick in, gracefully open. You know how like you walk into an establishment and they have the emergency door button that you click, right? When someone can't mobily open the door, like, and you know what I'm saying, or, you know, differentiated in a way. That's what happens when you're yourself. You attract those type of women when you're doing you. You attract those type of experiences when you're doing you. You attract those type of people when you're doing you. But when you're trying to captivate an experience that's not true to you, when you're trying to be somebody that's not true to you, when you're trying to walk in alignment that ain't true to you, you start realizing that you're falling short now. You start to realize that it's like you're oozing out something that ain't even you. And authentically speaking, bro, everything that you are is special. Everything that you are is special. Everything that you are is human. Everything that you are is beautiful. Everything that you are is literal identity. And you got to continue to keep doing that and being that and imbuing in that, because that's what's going to get you to where you need to be. That's going to get you to where you need to go. That's going to get you the perspective, the growth, the love, the relationship, the relationships that you need to be in. Trust when I say this shit. When you can walk in that, no matter how you may look, the fit you got on, no matter how the outside perspective is viewed, no matter what car you drive, no matter what establishment crib you live in, when you can truly live in the human experience and be in it and love it and go through it, you unlock the keys of life. And what's going to happen now is when you unlock the keys of life, you can now give those keys of life to everyone you encounter. You can now unstill and imbue and give that to everybody that you encounter. But when you live in a lie, when you're a shell of yourself, when you're somebody that you don't truly respect, when you're somebody that you truly don't appreciate, when you're doing things that ain't in alignment with you and that's outside of you, you're going to start to realize that God's like, I can't move you forward. Until you get this message and until you really understand, until you truly appreciate, until you really got that gratitude to walk this journey, right? I can't move you forward. So this is my reminder to you, brother, sister. Love yourself and truly love, bro. When I say this shit, bro, love life. Love the ugly, love the good, love the bad days, love the good days. Laugh through them bitches. Cry through them bitches. Experience this shit. Love this life shit, bro. All of this shit is yours. Everything is yours. You can be whoever you want to be. And the moment that you realize that is the moment that you get famous. The moment that you realize that is the moment that you build the business. The moment that you realize that is the moment that you get the girl. The moment that you realize that is the moment that everything you think that you couldn't have and you think that you had to work so hard for starts to meet you at your front door. I promise you, bro. But you have to be yourself. You got to wear your heart on your sleeve. You got to wear your purpose on your sleeve. You got to be you. And until you can do that fully, you will never be able to truly reap the reward of being on earth and living this human experience. That's all I had to say. I love y'all. Keep doing you. Keep going. Stay focused. Hey, this is Alon, and I'm out. I'm gone.